What are you celebrating about yourself?
I'm celebrating that I can say what I need and get response. At the dinner, the minister came over and said, "Why are there only men at Marilyn's table?" I said, "Because my vibration has been raised."
I work with someone who has a personality that can be difficult to deal with at times, and I feel like this has helped me to strengthen that work and personal relationship. And I feel like there's more of a friendship there now and a respect, and I feel valued instead of like stepped on. So yeah,
That
and
is
that was all you.
major.
Yeah, and it's helped me in my relationship with Casey too, because the last be like, "Oh, how was your day?" And it's like, good, like normal day, nothing really was." So
Mhm.
now I'm like, oh, okay, here goes. I woke up and I was kind of tired, and I'm just like, go on, and I'm like, was that good? And he's like, yes.
Yeah, especially you guys long distance, that helps him to feel that he's with you. So that's actually very,
Mhm.
very important.
Maya, there's a lot of credit to be given to you for sure. Every month, the themes have been really powerful. But I think probably if I were to pick one theme, it was us showing our darker side. We always want to show up being non demanding and non bitchy, show up cute and sweet and
Mhm.
desirable. And that was really great for me to trust my partner with some of my worries and my sadness and some pretty intense problems that I actually struggled with this year, and trust that he wasn't going to leave.
That's huge.
And
Oof.
yeah, so huge because I was never the type, right? But with my dad, who was a wonderful man, he was always don't be TOO, too demanding, don't be too naggy. You don't take up space, you're not demanding, you get along. And that was really a big game changer for me. And it was just great for me to intentionally practice it.
When I joined Voice, I was out of a narcissistic relationship. I've been stuck for years in some parts of my emotional life. And I feel the biggest win from Voice is like to start moving, to have movement in my life, have progress. Just being on a call, for me, it was very healing every time. Every time I would jump on a call and there is this energy that is just, it's healing. I can't explain. There is this energy that helps you. So I'm grateful. Thank you, Maya, for creating this. It's absolutely amazing space for all of us.
Sometimes it's a small step towards yourself that then opens up something so much bigger. But that step towards yourself is the most important step. I have grown up wanting to be liked, and the need to be liked has run me and shrunk me in the past. I think the wins I'll bring, I'm also in a long distance relationship, and I'm learning how to be in relationship in a new way after the 90 day. And I'm starting to ask for things that I want that I've been afraid to ask for in the past. I asked for a State of the Union exercise with him. I asked him if we could do like a health check, like a temperature check on our relationship, which was very scary to ask for. And his answer was, "Would you like to do that over the phone or in person next time you visit?" And I was like, "Oh shit, now we actually have to do, now I actually have to have the conversation." But the first step was asking for it.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful.
I think I've manifested this group because for a while I wanted like a group of just like positive females who are just like very warm and open-hearted. There's a lot to actually say. First, the anger exercise, it changed a lot for me. There was so much that I didn't even know I was holding on to that was just released, and it made a huge shift in a lot of areas. Another thing is that I think the more I've been setting some of those boundaries, like, hey, I can't keep doing this, he actually responded positively. So last week, Sunday, we went on a date and he was absolutely charming. He even put like ketchup and mustard on my hot dog, which I know it sounds so corny, but it was so cute. I think that helps with the personal side of things is that I don't always open up in my more interpersonal relationships. And I want to change that because I feel like there's so much I can bring to a relationship.
Yeah.
But it's also hard if I'm not even opening up my mouth to say how I feel or connecting from my heart center. And I want to change that. And so that's why I'm here, because on the surface, I'm like that. But when it comes to being present with my partner, when it comes to being in my body, I want to do more of that with him. Thank you for this amazing group. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
So I will say from Voice a few things. What I really feel, I got the courage to really get juicy with all my desires, to really voice them and say, I just noticed I feel much more confident in asking for things that normally felt scary, that I usually would shrink and be like, oh, don't say that out loud. That's too big of an ask. But I feel like I really expanded. I got so used to just speaking my desires that around my birthday, I got a message from the guy saying, what do you desire to do for your birthday? And I was like, so I have really enjoyed it. I love the community. I loved all the accountability calls. I love the women that I met in this container, in this community. And really grateful, Maya, that you created it, because it's definitely helped us as women to find a deeper connection to our voice. Yes.